So first what you want to do is you want to spray the door sill and clean it off with a microfiber cloth. And then once it dries really well, then you can measure the vinyl. And what I did on the previous ones is I kind of angled it down and got as close to the car as you can, because it will overlap over this edge right here. And so what you want to do is you actually want to take the whole thing off rather than trying to apply it inch by inch. And then when you peel it off, make sure you do it kind of slow so that this thing doesn't end up sticking to itself. Okay. And again, you're gonna angle it close in as far as you can with the door itself, the car itself. And you can kind of either slide it more to the right or to the left, depending on where you think you usually step. But for me, I'm gonna do it right here. And once I got that really close in, then I'm gonna take my finger all along the edge against the car. So that way you have an adhered base. And then from there, you can kind of work your way down the middle, because you don't want any air bubbles to get trapped up where you have already adhered the vinyl. And there is this orange tool that you can use, but I would prefer to use my fingers. So again, just kind of work your way down, getting all the way to the edge here, and you can kind of take your thumb and wrap it around the edge a little bit. Let this part go a little bit slower. And keep kind of working your way down over that edge. But don't completely finish this edge until you get to the very end, because you want to make sure that you go from one end to the other as you go down. So I'm just going to start here by slowly wrapping this corner around, and then continuing to go from the top to the bottom as I go all the way that direction. I'm just going to go back where I was, make sure there's no bubbles. There you go. And then, just as the instructions say, just go over this a little bit more with the tool they have provided, just to make sure you are following their instructions so that you can have this last as long as possible. Making sure all those corners are adhered really well. Usually friction creates heat, which will activate the adhesiveness of the vinyl. So having a little bit more friction with this is good. And there you go.